Hi, good evening to all of you guys. Let's start with this 2015 Bull Mock Cat. I picked up only few questions, so we shall not be getting deep into every question. So I've just picked up two or three, not two or three, but 10 or 11 difficult questions. So all in all, if I analyze this paper as such, so this paper had 9 easy questions and 23 moderate level questions and only 2 difficult questions. So lucky you. So this paper had only 2 difficult questions. And if I look at the attempts, number of attempts, so Amitoj, and some connection problem from your side. You left the session, Amitoj. No issues. Try again and you'll be able to connect yourself. So if I look at the number of attempts, I think out of 9 easy question, we should be able to attempt at least 8. Out of 23 moderate questions, medium level question, we should be able to attempt 14 correct. And out of difficult 2 question, at least we should have 50% accuracy, means we should have 1 correct at least. So all in 18 plus 8 plus 14, 22 plus 23. So we should get at least 20 correct out of 34 if I talk about this paper. Should have got 20 correct at least. If something is missing, then a problem is there, and you need to reconstruct your strategy and need to revisit the concept why we are getting which questions we are getting wrong and why we are getting these questions wrong. The person who got the first rank in this Bull Mock Cat 25 scored 71 marks and his accuracy was no doubt 86%. And he got 99.99 verbal. The rank 1 scored 71 marks, accuracy 86%. And the person who got 90 percentile, means those who got 90 percentile, marks scored by 90 percentile students 38 only, and accuracy was 62%. So if I take all these figures into account, so we can easily make out that it is very easy for us to score at least 90. The fight will start after 95 percentile. This I've told you so many times. So you need to plan your strategy accordingly. So in order to get 38 marks, let's say we have to get only out of 34 question 16 to 17 correct. 16 to 17 correct. That's it. 17 into 3, 51. Let's say if I get 3 or 4 wrong even, then also I'll be able to move around 40, 45 plus. So nothing to worry about. Definitely 92, 93 minimum. So that's how we have to plan the strategy. Now coming on back to the analysis. So let us pick up the last time I think you asked me FIJ question. So my students already know the tricks. Likewise, Amitoj, she is my student, and I don't know how many of you are my regular student here sitting attending this lecture. So let me check in which particular question we had this FIJ. I'll tell you the concept regarding FIJ. Let me check. Okay, so this is actually FIJ question. 77th. You told me last time, so I can take out 10 minutes from this session to discuss FIJ only. Otherwise, I'll be keeping full-fledged session whenever we get the time. So FIJ, fact, inference, judgment. So generally we are given 4 or 5 statements and we have to categorize them into FIJ, fact, inference, judgment. Now what is a fact? Anything that can be verified. Most of us think that truth. Okay, first of all, let us look at the statements which are facts. And you have seen something somewhere, heard something somewhere, read something somewhere. Any data ridden statement, number ridden statement. If the statement is like as per the report or in the report, in the survey, etc. These statements will be called facts. Somebody has said something also would be a fact. Now why these statements are called fact? Because for two reasons. Now listen this very carefully. For two reasons these statements would be called facts. First, they can be verified easily. What shall be the result after verification doesn't matter. The point is that they can be verified easily. The result comes out to be right or wrong. The statement comes out to be right or wrong. Doesn't matter. The point is it can be verified. Second, there is no point that no one can contest or challenge these statements. I'm not talking about the court's challenge. I'm talking about there's no point in discussing these statements or debate over these statements cannot be challenged easily. For example, if I say my name is so and so, for example, now this can be treated as if I say my name is Hrithik Roshan, let's say, and you know that I'm completely lying. You know my name, I know your name. So, but this can be verified easily whether my name is Hrithik Roshan or not. So, answer definitely will come out to be wrong. Big no, I'm not Hrithik Roshan. So, any statement that can be verified, and what shall be the result after verification doesn't matter. The point is that it can be verified. Very important to note that any statement starting with as per the report, as per the survey, as per the experiment, as per the study, or in the report, in the survey, etc., these would be termed as facts. Somebody has said something would be a fact. For example, Mahatma Gandhi once said that honesty is the best policy, so can be termed as fact. So am I clear about facts? Why, what statements are called facts and why they are called facts? Just press yes if I am clear. Okay, now moving on to second very important category, judgment. Now judgment goes exactly opposite to the facts. Judgment means, listen this carefully, if you're carrying pen and copy then note down also, judgment is an opinion or idea or what we call andaza in your local language. My idea, my opinion, your opinion. Judgment is not related to the judgment you see in court or trials. That is called verdict given by the judges. So judgment, now what statements would be called judgments or your ideas or let's say your opinion or your andaza. Andaza is an Urdu word primarily, but we all I think use this word while speaking. So statement, judgment. Which statements would be called judgments? Listen or note down very carefully. An abstract noun statement. In statement, wherever you find abstract noun, abstract means name of the things that can only be felt. Any abstract noun containing statement, adjective containing statement, statement containing should be, must be, has to be. Listen again. Any abstract noun containing statement, adjective containing statement. Adjective means 3 degrees of comparison. Adjectives we all know. And any statement like should be, should not be, has to be, must be, must not be. Any statement wherever you find the words like feel, F-E-E-L, feel, you feel so, I feel so, think, feel, think. So these statements would be called judgments. Now why judgments? I told you that they go exactly opposite to the fact. First of all, these cannot be verified. These statements cannot be verified, number one. Number two, anybody can challenge these statements. For example, if I say Kangana Ranaut is the best actress in the country. First of all, look at the word best. This is an adjective I've used. Anyone can challenge. First of all, this cannot be verified. First of all, we don't have any definition for the best word. Means, are we talking in terms of number of hits or flops? Are we talking in terms of rating? Are we talking about the price or the fee charged by these actresses? So there is no point that it can be verified. And secondly, anyone can challenge. Some of you will say that Anushka is the leading actress, or let's say Parineeti Chopra, or let's say some of you will say that the time of queens have gone and now the kings are ruling the Bollywood, like Khans are ruling the Bollywood. Nawazuddin Siddiqui is the best actor or the best showman today. So anyone can challenge, and there's no point that we can verify these statements. For example, if I say if all of us have watched same movie, I'll say that movie was ultimate, and you will say that movie was so-so. There is no definition of the word ultimate, or there is no definition of the word so-so. So these statements would be termed as judgment. Am I clear, guys? They go exactly opposite to the fact. Just press yes if you have understood. Okay. Now the statement, the most confusing aspect of these FIJs type is IT, find an inference. Now inference is equivalent if we say I think, therefore I am. This is your opinion about yourself. We don't think so, only you think so. Am I clear? Okay. So judgment, now inference has got three tricks. Trick number one says an inference is a conclusion about unknown on the basis of a given fact. Fact is given to us and we draw conclusion on the basis of given fact would be an inference. Second trick about inference is any statement starting with the word like according to any report, according to any survey, according to an experiment. Just listen very carefully while telling you about the fact. I told you as per the report survey or in the report survey. Now in inference it is according to, only according to any report or survey. That means some basis is there, on the basis we are trying to draw some statement. So third trick is any statement in the term of cause and effect, and it is not necessary for the writer, for the test paper setter to write first cause and then effect. If simply effect is mentioned, then also it would be an inference. So for inference we have got three tricks. One, trick number one says it's a conclusion about unknown on the basis of a given fact. Second, any statement starting with according to. Third, any statement in the form of cause effect. And it is not necessary always that writer to write, paper setter to write to start statement with cause first and then write its effect. Anything in the form of effect, cause, effect, only if effect is also mentioned then would be termed as an inference. Am I clear, guys? So this is the last line is deleted. What business are we in? Very interesting question. And in case of carburetors, was it to make carburetor? Yes, obviously. Audio is choppy and so is okay. It keeps freezing. Yeah, we have got certain net problem from our side. I think we lost connection just a while ago. So I think now the system is working fine. So the maker of carburetors made good carburetors better and better. So the first two lines say that they were just into the manufacturing of carburetors and they kept trying this thing to be better and better. They kept on making this better and better. So they were in the business of making carburetor. It would have been better had they been a business to put a stoichiometric mixture of fuel and air into a combustion chamber and to invent something that would do it better than carburetor. Primarily author is hinting at, now I told you that after reading the question, scan the choices just to figure out if the question is based on the conclusion or the logical extension. So if I look at this word, the last few lines, it is talking about instead of wasting time on making this product better and better, could have tried something else. So we are talking about something to do with ability to make something new, that is leading us to innovation. So question number 76. So something that would do better than the carburetor. So we are hinting something to do with innovation. So equivalent to, you marked up, the answer is 1 to this question. Second says we must keep asking ourselves what product or service help our customer more. So primarily we are not talking about the customers right now. The last few lines are saying something about the product. That's why to could be an inference, good inference on the basis of a given paragraph, but not will complete the passage. See, para completion means you wind up the story or you extend the story. In case of extension, we just need to focus on the last few lines, second last line of the given passage. And if you have to sum up the entire story, then we have to just focus on the main ideas given. That's what we teach you in RCs also. The main ideas about which around which the story is moving. And in critical reasoning, we tell you that conclusion is the point which author is desperately trying to convince us. So I couldn't keep these two things in mind, and rest of you guys, if you're all listening carefully, so completion, either wind up the story, conclude the story, or extend the story. That's how. There cannot be any other option if we have to attempt this para completion question. And two most important things: restatement of one of the lines from the passage cannot complete the passage, number one. Number two, inference based on one of the lines from the passage will not be the answer to an inference based question. Am I clear, guys? Press yes if I am clear, because we are running short of time, therefore I am increase my pace of talking. Neha, and no, or what haven't you understood? Okay, is the last part. The last part, in the last part I was saying that restatement of one of the lines will not be an answer to an inference based question, number one. Number two says, number two point was that restatement of one of the lines, you pick up one of the lines and restate the line using different words, will not complete the passage. Am I clear, guys? So either it should extend the story or it should wind up the story. That's how we go in case of para completion questions. Got this? So it has to be, all of you, it has to be one innovation, because we are talking about something to do better than the previous. Third, again, is an inference based on the one of the facts, but will not complete the passage. Passage completion means you wind up the story or extend the story. That's it. Fourth is strictly we are drawing the parallel. Fourth is nothing to do with the question asked. So let's see previous question. So very boring passage related to China, but this is ascent of money. In this passage, author primarily talked about the China was leading earlier, but somehow between 1700 to something 1900 or early 20th century, China was not able to pick up the lead, and West soar high and overtook China when it comes to development or per capita income, etc., etc. So he has given reason also, and a very passage, if I say, interesting in terms of reading, difficult in terms of little understanding, because a few economic concepts involved in this passage. So now again I have picked up question number 72 just to tell you that if you know para completion, and this could be done even without reading too much. 72, let us look at the 72nd question. Primarily my purpose is to pick up the questions which you feel that they were very difficult, and when we solve, so just to teach you that could have been done even without reading too much. Let's say I'll go back to the last line. It says that and welcomed most of the ardently, passionately by Europe agrarian elites, whose position had been undermined decades by the decline in agricultural prices and emigration of the surplus rural labor to the new world. Now some equation changed, and they started generating more food surplus, and they were supplied with more labor. So new world order emerged out of these changes. So in the last few lines he's talking about new world order. Now if I go back to the choices, I'll find only one choice highlighting this, which was second choice. So I could have picked up this choice by closing my eyes, that only second choice is saying something about new world order or something. So answer to this question was second, and most of the students have marked this question as one of the difficult questions. 72nd, I suppose. Yes, it is one of the difficult question and could have been done even just looking at the one word new world order. So am I clear, guys? '72nd, yes, we have marked this as difficult, and see how easily we did this question. So let's see what we have next. It is about again para completion question. Last line has been deleted. So what is your take, guys? Were you able to attempt this question? It is about something, for example, gyroscopes. The last keyword was gyroscope. So whatever we need to tell, if we have to extend, because there is no point that this question is concluding any statement. So we need to extend, and primarily it is about gyroscope. So pick up the line where gyroscope word you see. 83rd question, guys. So what was your take? So 83rd question. There is only one choice where gyroscope has been mentioned. So before selecting or rejecting any choice, I could have scanned this choice first if it is making sense. If it made sense at that time, I could have picked up fourth. Yes, Shaksha, Neha, Abhimanyu. No, Abhimanyu, it is not one. So it is unlike most answers which have four wings. It is kind of an inference. I told you that inference will never complete the passage. Either you extend the story or wind up the story. Am I clear, Abhimanyu? So gyroscope, let us join gyroscope. That's it. So let's see what we have now. So it is something based on grammar. So I don't know, people are scared of grammar without any reason. 84th I think was easy question. 86th question. So the first was wrong. The main aim of the writing reports for our young learners is to make them aware of his or her. So we are talking about plural people, so it cannot be his or her, of their. Very good, Anurima. I think you have got strong hold over this subject, grammar. So you are our grammar expert. Yes, Anurima, you are absolutely correct. And another wrong one was in this. Similarly, we cannot use encourages. Encourage is a singular verb, so we need plural verb. So in place of encourages, encourage. The story is very clear. A is wrong, B is wrong. There is only one choice where you find A and B together. Second, now we just need to check whether E was B and D. We have to pick up what? We have to pick up the incorrect ones. No. Answer is not 4, Neha. Answer is A, B. A was wrong, B was wrong. So there is only one choice. Even no need to check whether sentence E was right or wrong. So yes, Mr. Modi, answer is second. And in D, what about D? D is absolutely fine statement. The direction says that we have to pick up the incorrect. A, B and E were incorrect. Yes, teachers. So whenever you find apostrophe after S, it means that it is plural. In plural noun, we use apostrophe after S. In case of singular noun, we use apostrophe, this comma before S. Am I clear, Neha? And involves means the second element. We are talking about second element. The subject in the sentence is second element. Involves the teachers giving. Teachers means all teachers giving a comment. So D is fine. It means possession, but we are talking about plural. Whenever we are talking about plural, for example, if I say Ram's car, means car belonging to Ram. If I say boys, B-O-Y-S apostrophe hostel, means all boys hostel. In B, the B says encourages. We cannot use encourages. And encourage, the main aim of writing reports. Yes, reports, encourage. Absolutely fine. Nirima, let's move on to, am I clear, Neha? In A, the main aim of the writing reports for our young learner is to make them aware of, we are talking about young learners, make them aware of their own progress, not his or her own progress. This can be used if you are starting any sentence with indefinite pronoun. If Amitoj is still there, so she knows about this indefinite pronoun, that sentence starting with each, everyone, no one, nobody, someone, somebody. So if you start sentences with one of these, then the sentence verb used and the pronoun used is singular. Shall we move ahead? Okay, we are running short of time. It is already 6:03. So good, very easy question. I don't know why people mark this again as, I think second difficult question was this 87th. Good, but don't worry. If you are not able to recall the idiomatic usage of the word, so don't try to even attempt these questions or see this question. Just skip if you are not able to recall. So the third question was wrong. This statement, he missed the train, but it was all to the good. All to good means luckily it came as blessing in disguise. So all to the good means absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong. So it was lucky for that guy. So it was all to the good. The correct usage is no Akhilin. Second statement is right. He has made good there means earned reputation, money, etc. So second is fine. Third is wrong, I think. Good. He missed the train, but it was all to the good. Something happened for the good reason. So where do we see perspective spelling, Aniket? All for good. Yes, it happened. Whatever he does, the God Almighty, whatever he does for good. But we pathetic human beings are not able to understand. Okay, let's move ahead. So a very interesting question. It is about, I doubt very much if it is possible to teach anyone to understand anything. So again the last line has been deleted and we need to find out this, pick up the choice which will complete this passage, and the only keyword in this was last line. Come out of the last line and just focus, look at this word flaw, and you need to tell that flaw. Pick up the choice which is highlighting that flaw in this entire methodology where we teach students and we try to fill their mind with facts and information. So you need to pick up the choice which will highlight this flaw, and the flaw is already in the question number 4th. No doubt first is there. First is too general. If you know kids really like to learn, we just don't like being pushed around. So nobody is pushing around you in this. We are just talking about teaching them. We can make them understand anything, but we cannot replace their mind with our mind. So third says, I think you are making a mistake in trying to make schoolwork so interesting for us. So this is no complaint, no flaw. And we have to spend most of our doing this thing we don't like. So we are talking about school age, so it cannot be entire life. Technically it is wrong. It is one of the inference that can be drawn on the basis of given passage. So third is no flaw actually as such. We are talking about getting an answer question methodology is being discussed here. So third is little way out. So third cannot be. Yes, if people give me question, I can remember most of the answer. We are talking about the question and answers. So look at this last few lines. We are talking about the question and answers. Am I clear, all of you guys? So just look at this word flaw in the method is that 4th choice. It is 606. So a very interesting question again. Paper primarily dominated by 3 or 4 in non-RC. The 3 or 4 para-completion questions were there. So see, Neha, I have class at 6:15. Probably I can go up to 6:25. Let's say. So the baby has hit upon the secret that if you combine your love of learning with creativity and taking risk, you will not only make more mistakes than most other people, you will have many more successes also. That is the main gist of this passage. And research, the last line is only exemplifying this. So all research shows that world greatest geniuses simply carried on using this baby success formula. So what is that baby success? If you come across the baby success, probably. So first is any baby born in any country automatically learns within 2 years the language of that country. So what exactly is the point we want to highlight? So this is by default you are going to learn, and while learning it is possible that you may or may not commit any mistake. We are not taking any risk even in the first. Second, plays an integral part of learning method of any baby. It usually not physical activity, it is way out of track. So we are not talking about any risk, losing something. So failure, success not being talked about. So yes, this has been best captured by option number 3, all of you. So they wrote babies. We are talking about baby success formula. We are talking about world greatest geniuses. Geniuses, they wrote millions of words, painted millions of brush strokes, composed millions of notes, and they discarded the useless stuff and kept the best. So this is what the essence of the entire passage is. So whenever we have to conclude the structure or the passage given structure, keep in mind that we need to first of all understand the basic or the main idea present in the passage. Am I clear, guys? Aquilin, there's nothing about the volume. They take risk. You do something in volumes or not, you're taking risk. Brush millions of strokes means you tried n number of times. Millions of words or anything you do, taking risk and still continuing whatever you want to. Again, primarily, I think you already have discussed few of you. This is grammar based error, and this is question number 99. I think we are at the last leg of this question number 99. So error. Aquilin convinced. Okay, Aquilin, it is going back to the previous question. The main idea says that if you combine your love, learning, creativity, taking risks, you will not only make more mistakes and than other people. This millions of brushstroke, etc. They tried a number of times, discarded much of it. Means okay, didn't get you. VC bad session means I don't understand. In what sense? Sorry, I don't understand. In what sense it is bad? Am I not able to make you understand the things, guys? Whatever we have discussed. Neha, it is no doubt. Neha, I am going fast because we are running short of time. I do have class, but I can extend up to class was up to 6 o'clock, and I'm extending up to 6:25. So, which particular you are stuck to in this question only? So. Okay, so I'll go up to 6:25. So in this particular question, the baby has hit upon the secret. What is that secret? If you combine your love of learning with creativity and taking risks, these two are very important words, and you will not make more mistakes. Mistakes means discarded. Waste things should be discarded, and most other people, you will have many more successes also when you do n number of times. Some of things would be rejected, some of things will be accepted. That's how the baby's secret formula of getting success, that what the question is highlighting. And he has exemplified also. All research shows that world's greatest geniuses simply carried on. They kept on trying different things using this baby success formula. So we need to tell something about what they could have done. So they could have proceeded something like they wrote. We're talking about the geniuses. Let it be from any field. So they wrote millions of words, painted millions. We are talking about geniuses from any particular field. It's not about volumes. It is about trying n number of things, taking risk, taking creativity, thinking something different. So third has captured this in the best way. Am I clear, Neha, now? So, am I clear? All of you guys? Aquilin, no. You're again typing no. So why? Aquilin, you're saying no. Okay, voice gone. Now, from my side, I think everything is fine. From my side, every signal is also very strong. From my side, I think you need to check your connection again. I don't know why it is my voice is coming choppy, reaching in a very choppy way. Okay, so Let's move ahead. So question number 99, it is based on grammar part error. So let us try this question again. Question number 99 is primarily based on ABDE. So we have to pick up the incorrect ones again. So A wrong, B wrong, D wrong, E wrong. So let us check what is the problem with A, B, D and E. So what with the word between, the correct pair conjunction is between and. It cannot be between or. Today medical doctor must often make a choice between engaging in private practice or. It cannot be or in place of or, it has to be and, between this and that. So no, from my side everything is fine. Just check your connection. So the second, the B, why B is wrong? The new law is so stringent. See, whenever we use so, we have to use that also. So the law is either we can say very stringent or too stringent. It will be neither respected nor obeyed. So is wrong here. And what's the problem with D for Delhi sentence? He was not merely expected to contribute. So expectation merely is not properly placed. So it is he was expected what? It was not expected merely to contribute funds to the project but to work as hard as other patrons. Yes, Ravikaran, it can be the new law is so stringent that it will never be neither be respected nor obeyed. Yes, it can be with so that is used, and with TOO single O and without this can be used. Yet the new law is so stringent that it will be neither respected nor obeyed. That is the proper way of writing. Other. Yes, Equilin, we cannot use split infinitives. So see, neither and nor used for two terms respected and obeyed. So it will be what? Neither this nor that. So it's a proper structure. So in case of D sentence, he was not the merely word should expected should be before merely. He was not expected what? He was not expected merely to contribute. He was not merely expected, he was expected. He was not expected what? Merely. Just to contribute funds to the project. So merely is not properly placed. That's the problem with D. All of you guys, am I clear? And E, my uncle who was on vacation along with my two cousins and I went fishing down by the river. Very simple, and you can see my IME Funda video or subject verb agreement video. I have already explained all these fundas, tricks. Yeah, after the preposition, object form of the pronoun is used, not the subject. So instead of I, after this cousins, it has to be me. Am I clear about this question? Okay, let's see. A week you are asking, there would be comma before where? In which sentence? A week you are saying there be comma before and with my two cousins. See, we have got my uncle along with my two cousins, and no, not required Abhi, because who was on vacation, it is about uncle, so we have kept this particular part under two commas. So my uncle along with my two cousins and me went to. So no need to use comma immediately after and. Where it is placed right now in this sentence is absolutely fine. My uncle went fishing down by the river. So the sentence, if I take out these all comma versions out of this sentence also, then also sentence would be able to would be complete. My uncle went fishing down by the river. Right. So last question of this sound. Again, I would not recommend to attempt these questions until unless you are damn sure about the usage part. But this was a little easy in terms of from the context we could have guessed the meaning, and in both the questions we kept the context simple so that you are able to express. I haven't asked what have you all scored in verbal language in this session, this particular mock 25. Yes, how was your performance in this bull mock at 25 verbal section? All of you, those who are attending this session, was it 90 plus, 95 plus, 80 plus, or you were not able to meet your expectations? Okay, before this answer, let me tell you the answer. So he was distracted by horrible sounds. We cannot use horrible sounds. Sound is a very generic word. Whenever you talk about discordant sounds, it is called noise. So fourth is fourth is wrong. So second is fine. You can check the usages. Otherwise also. Rest is fine. So it cannot be horrible sounds. While spoken, sometimes we use horrible sound, but horrible, the proper usage in place of sound, it has to be noise. Wrong use of the word sound. Nothing personal, Neha. Just we have to keep the balance between our regular classes and somehow. I'm also sorry if I went too fast, but my intention was not to kill or waste your time. And all of you, I deliberately picked up this FIJs. I think you were not even aware of that I will be picking up FIJ concept, because students who attended my last session, they said that sir, we desperately need some help from you on FIJ topics. So were you aware of that I would be picking up FIJs? Neha? Were you there last time? So, this is how this small community is there, and we keep on solving each other's one another problems. So last time they requested me to take up FIJs, so I was not getting extra time to take this session on FIJs. So I picked up this time and spared 10 minutes out of this entire session. So nothing to worry about, nothing personal, no grudges, nothing. You just teenagers, just out of teenage year now. So chillax and relax and think only of IIMs. Nothing less than IIMs A or Harvard, Stanford. IIMs A or Stanford. Abhimanyu, you are saying you got 57 point. Abhimanyu, that means it is for sure that you are committing silly mistakes. Make sure that you analyze your paper and with calm and composed mind solve the entire paper at home, and then try to figure out where are you going wrong. So, Abhimanyu, am I clear? Press yes or no. 47% accuracy. Then, Abhimanyu, first of all, see, when your accuracy is low, we cannot recommend that you should go increase the number of attempts. See, 47 is too low accuracy. So it should be minimum 60%. So I told you the score also. The guy who got 62% accuracy got 38 and was able to score 90 plus. So you're a little behind this, but don't worry, it can be you can cover up this. Rishi, out of admission of process of IMA because of 10th, 12th or graduation marks. Don't worry, we have got other institutes also. Just joking that IMC or nothing less than Stanford. We have got top 20 or 30 top institutes. It is all about your learning, what you learn there and how you proceed in your life. After, let's say, first year of your job, no one is going to ask from where did you do your MBA. The point is that from what is your track record. So don't worry, MBA is something else and brand is something else. Brand will fetch you first job, but after that you have to carry all alone. So don't worry, Rishi. So nothing to worry about. It doesn't mean that here I don't know why they keep this strict criteria that one has to have 80% or 90%. Nothing matters. Don't worry. If you are made for business world, if you have guts, you have common sense, if you have got ability to learn, keen learner, no one can stop your progress. No one can stop your progress. To the companies which you would be approaching or approaching to your college, the owner of these companies, they are not MBAs. They don't know even the full form of MBAs. Most of the guys. So we all go to these people asking for the job. So it is complete paradox. Don't worry. You will rise high. Keep focused, stay calm. So guys, the time has come. Time has come to wind up this session. Somehow because of technical problem, we lost few minutes, but somehow we'll try to catch up you all next time, and I'll be picking up one important concept. I'll just keep 10 minutes, 5-7 minutes spare for one concept, whatever we pick, and we shall be picking up important questions, whatever we come across. So all the best for rest of the test. Bullcat, I think 26 we shall be starting tomorrow. Bull Mockcat 26. All the best. Just chillax, have a cup of coffee or so, and enjoy your evening. Okay guys, bye, see you. Okay Abhimanyu, 1 minute. Take your time. What's your question? Just go ahead. Yes Abhimanyu, if I am audible, if I am my voice reaching you. What should I attempt in the test? Which particular test you are talking about? Tomorrow's test. We'll be launching this tomorrow. Bull Mockcat 26. The proper question should be, I think, how should I attempt in the test? What should I attempt? That depends upon your strength and weaknesses. If you are not comfortable in any particular area, please avoid the question. And whatever your strong areas are, pick up the questions from there. Yes, Abhimanyu, you should definitely experiment to know about your strengths and weaknesses. Shouldn't blindly follow that these are my strengths. For example, if in your strong area you come across very difficult question, and in your weakest area, let's say I'm talking about English only, you come across very easy question. So strategy we have to change sometimes as per the screen, as per the paper. So nothing. Yes, definitely we should experiment. That's why in the mock series we have got mock series also and CAT series also in place. Have I answered your question, Abhimanyu? So Saksha, make sure that you clear your fundamentals. Fundamental means we have got two parts here in grammar. One is called grammar based on parts of speech, and another is called sentence correction. So both should be corrected. For example, I told you in a few more earlier sessions also, 3 or 4 topics are very important. Subject verb agreement. Number 2, pronoun reference error. Number 3, parallelism. Number 4, modifiers. So these 4 topics are extremely important. Make sure that you clear your fundamentals based on these 4 areas. I'm repeating areas: subject verb agreement, pronoun reference error, modifiers, and parallelism. Few tense based error, but that would be covered under a subject verb agreement. Make sure that you cover all these 4 areas whenever we meet next time on this session. So let's see. Equilin, should I repeat it again? Abhimanyu, you have done only pack 1. See, pack 1 covers grammar. If I talk about pack 2, yes, pack 2 does have important areas like critical reasoning, sentence rearrangement, and only from CAT perspective we have got only 2 important areas: sentence rearrangement, that is called parajumble, and critical reasoning. Critical reasoning 1 and critical reasoning 2. So make sure that you cover as soon as possible. Are you a regular student? I think from your ID, are you a regular student or online student, Abhimanyu? Okay, equally the topic Patiala student. Okay, wait until the time you cover pack 2. As soon as you cover pack 2, but make sure that you take print out of each and every test you take. Be regular with your test and analyze your test properly, all of you. Those who are still there, I think rest have left. Equilin, yes, subject verb agreement, number 1. Number 2, pronoun reference error. Number 3, modifiers. Number 4, parallelism. These 4 are very important topic, and you will see most of the time questions based on these 4 areas only. Rarest of rare case you will come across preposition or article based error. So see you guys all the next time, and all the best.